888 the cure.
All I gotta say is ew. As you know, I spent a lot of time in New York, and as I went back last week, it was amidst reports of newfound outbreaks of bed bugs in the city. What I didn't realize is that this isn't just happening in New York, it's happening across the country. Let me just tell you about this. Bed bugs had been largely eradicated after World War II. There was a lot of developments in pest control and things like that, and we didn't have all these bed bugs, but researchers say that the infestation is increasing in America and worldwide. I'm going to talk to you about this. These are the cities with the highest rates of infestation there. New York is top of the list, then Philadelphia. After that, Detroit. So these are busy cities. Number 4, Cincinnati, Chicago, Denver, Columbus, Dayton, Washington, and Los Angeles. But look at that. Look at that concentration on the East Coast and in the middle of the country. You've got Cincinnati, Dayton, and Columbus, which makes Ohio an important place for bed bugs, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. In New York City alone, you dial 311. If it's not an emergency, but you want to talk to a city official, you dial 311. In the year between last June and this June, 13,000 bed bug complaints. Yeah, it's a problem. We want to talk about all this. So I'm joined now by Chris Brundridge. He's the Terminix regional manager, and he's joining me from Cleveland, Ohio. He says Terminix is receiving up to 125 calls a day throughout Ohio. Chris, welcome to the show. I understand you've been with Terminix for 22 years, and you didn't deal with bed bugs until about a year and a half ago.
You know, I didn't. I mean, 22 years ago when I started, you rarely ever heard of a bed bug call, and today it's just, it consumes so much of our time.
Okay, let's talk about this, because the one thing people ask me about when we report on this on TV is, are they not just in beds? Because we've heard about them in offices and department stores and places like that. Let's break that myth down right now. Bed bugs are not just about beds.
No, they'll get in sofas, they'll get in dressers, they'll get in chairs, they'll get in phones, TV sets.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll take up harborage anywhere.
All right, let's talk about what you're supposed to do. First of all, if you are in one of these cities, once somebody tells you there's bed bugs, I noticed when I was in New York, I just kept scratching, I kept itching, I kept thinking there was a bug. You're thinking about it all the time. That's not really going to help you. What is it you're supposed to do, let's say, in your house or when you travel to avoid or to figure out whether you've got bed bugs and avoid getting an infestation?
Well, if you're going to stay in a hotel room, make sure that you're inspecting the bed very carefully. You know, look behind the headboard, look in the corners of the mattresses. Make sure that you're not putting your luggage on the bed. Do not put your clothes inside the dresser. Hang your clothes up. Put it on the luggage rack. Keep it as far away from the bed and off the floors as you can. Once you do go home, make sure that you're putting your items in the garage, in a basement. Do not bring your suitcase back into the house until you can have some time to really take a good, detailed look at your luggage to make sure you're not bringing these guys back inside the house.
What actually gets rid of them if you think you've got bed bugs or you know you've got bed bugs?
Well, I mean, these insects you cannot treat alone. You need to have a reputable company such as Terminix come into your home and do an analysis and then provide treatment. It's almost impossible to get rid of these by yourself.
How do you do it? How do you do the analysis? Is it visual, or do you have dogs or special lights? What do you do?
No dogs, good flashlight, and just do a visual inspection. We do a lot of the detail as far as taking the beds apart, pulling out dresser drawers, looking at any little crack that we can find in the bedroom and around the house to try to find their harborage so we can pinpoint where we need to do our applications.
Okay, you gave us some really good advice for travelers, and I'm always traveling, so I'm always nervous about this because I think I can control my home environment, but I don't know what I can do elsewhere. Let's talk about homeowners. What are you supposed to do to check whether you have bed bugs and to deal with them in your home?
If you feel that you have bed bugs, I mean, first you're going to see the insects. They look like a small apple seed, you know, around the corner of your bed. If you see anything at all that you even think is a bed bug, like I said, call a professional exterminator out to give you his expert opinion to make sure exactly what you have so you get the right identification.
I live in New York where it was, I don't think it is anymore, it was very popular to leave your furniture you wanted to get rid of on the curb. It would be gone within a couple hours because somebody would know that you drive around, you pick it up. I've heard that's a no-no now.
Right. Oh, absolutely. You want to be careful with bringing furniture into your house on consignment. A lot of people like to go to yard sales and bring clothing or furniture back in. Just inspect it very, very closely before you bring anything inside your house, anything.
A wrap for your mattress, is that handy?
Mattress encasements are excellent. We provide those to our customers that are having a problem. It really helps you from needing to throw away that mattress if you do have an infested mattress. So yeah, they are excellent.
Chris, good to talk to you. Thanks very much for joining us. Chris Brundage is with Terminix in Cleveland, Ohio. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Don't let those bed bugs bite. Now, I don't want to disturb